Welcome back to this edition of the Rams Roundup. I'm Leighton Schneider for WFUV Sports. I'm here with women's soccer head coach Jessica Clinton. Coach, how is your team doing after a 3-2 loss to VCU on Thursday and a 2-1 win over St. Bonaventures on Sunday?
I think it was great, our response from VCU to St. Bonaventure. VCU was a good team, and we competed hard and we competed well, and it was one of those games where we just got unlucky. But to come back against St. Bonaventure and get 3 points out of the weekend, I think was a terrific response.
And your three freshmen that have been playing phenomenal this year, Brooke Salmon, Lane Cronin, and Caitlin Lean, the past couple games have been extremely important to the team. How has their development been over the course of the year?
I think it's important. I think when you insert a first year into whether the starting lineup or they're coming off the bench, it's not expected. It's a nice surprise to have, and for them to be able to pick up the system and to be able to pick up that speed of play and now into the A10 play is really important. But they're just taking the team to the next level, and it's outstanding to watch the older players really mentor the first years, and that's why they're successful.
And coming up this week, you have St. Louis on Thursday and Dayton on Sunday. Both are two of the top teams historically in the league, and both have players that are phenomenal at scoring goals. How can the defense and Megan Fitzgerald slow down or possibly stop these teams?
I think we have the capacity to do that. I think although St. Louis and Dayton are traditional powers in the A10, I think we have a very strong and experienced back line, including Megan getting experience every game. I think it'll be tough games for us to manage, but we are very confident in our whole team in that defending and taking care of business against both.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Up next, I'll have junior goaltender Megan Fitzgerald. I'm back here with junior goaltender Megan Fitzgerald. Megan, how important was it to have a bounce-back game against St. Bonaventures on Sunday after a 3-2 overtime loss to VCU?
I think it was really important for us to just come back and give it our all again, because we really put all of it onto the field at the VCU game. So we just needed a game where we could come and regain control and regain that sense of the fact that we can do it and keep composure.
And both for you and the team, you individually are leading the league in goals against, and the team's also leading the league in goals against. How has your defense improved over the games so far this year?
Well, this was kind of our goal from the start. We have a whole list, and this was one of our top ones. We've really just come together. We're starting to mesh really well with communication, and we're starting to learn how the other people play. So we're starting to I think it's all about meshing and connecting well.
And your two games this week against St. Louis on Thursday night and Dayton on Sunday, both teams are usually up there in the top of the league, and both are extremely good on the offensive side of the ball. How can you personally and as a unit slow them down?
Well, we just discussed this just prior to this practice, how communication is going to be a big factor. And I think as long as we can keep a level head and just keep talking to each other, that's going to be our main priority and the main thing that'll help us. So I think communication is key in these two games.
Okay, thank you. That'll do it for this edition of the Rams Roundup. The Fordham women's soccer team faces off against St. Louis on Thursday night, and Sunday afternoon they travel out to Dayton. Both games will be streamed live on the A10 digital network. For WFUV Sports, I'm Leighton Schneider. See you next week.